Make a U-turn. In 1,000 feet, slide left, take the next left, sharp left, turn right on, continue on, in a quarter mile, at the light, in 600 feet, turn right on.
You have reached your destination.
Yup. Well, that's what I've been doing today. That is the pedestal for my rear third brake light, which is this. I got two of these. Looking for something smaller, but it's all they had. It's what I could find. So I have a parking lamp, a traveling lamp, and a brake light all in one. So dim and bright red. Again, it's to this. This is a piece of aluminum. This was a headlight mount. God damn it. A license plate mount that I had that I figured I'd repurpose. It's a bit crooked, but that's fine by me because I can shape and mold and bend and adjust this. I'm going to rivet that to the parcel shelf that I've got. I think I'm also going to remove these screws and use rivets instead. And then mount it and make it look nice. So my next, mount it and make it look nice. My next step is to paint this, and I'm going to paint the shit out of it so I don't have any galvanic corrosion or whatnot. I'll paint it black, and then when I go to cover this with whatever I cover it with, whether it's carpet or vinyl, probably vinyl, I will make it look rather natural. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Kind of pleased by this, actually. This was about an hour and a half worth of work with my angle grinder, and that's it, because I don't have any proper tools, so I kind of make do with what I've got. And that is that for this. So today is finish up that thing day. I have indeed used rivets on the God damn it, on the thing. Pulled it down. I got rid of the screws. And I'm now working on the wood piece. I'm going to cover this, obviously, with a vinyl that I've got. And I want it to look nice. The pictures I've seen of other people's rears, excuse me, look awfully nice. And they've got, chromed out screws and looks pretty, but I don't quite like that. So I have decided to drill all the way through the wood. I've countersunk, so I can use these all the way through. And I'm going to cover all of this with sound deadening material, not because I want sound deadening, but because I want to have I don't want to see the, what do you call it, cracks and crumbles and shit like that through any vinyl. So it's probably overkill, but who knows. Actually, yeah, anyway. Well, this is done. I don't necessarily like this corner here, so I'll probably redo it. This corner over here looks a little bit better, but I may mess with it as well. I've got this fastened onto the back shelf, this being the gray part, so that I can, frankly, just let it sit there and... Oh, do I want to do this? Hold on. Yeah, so here's how it looks, right? Captive nuts, did a good job on that. When I put those into the wood, I used some Gorilla Glue to fasten them down for forever. And I've got them pretty tight. And I've got them pretty tight so that they, one, bond, and two, they bond the vinyl. I need to put a clip on that one. Anyhow. What I'm going to do tomorrow, I think, is cover inside with the blue stuff, right? So that I don't have the option, or the possibility rather, of echoes. Well, it's really raining outside, so I'm going to take off the front piece tomorrow. Take off these. They're really easy. It's just a screw. And cover I'll paint it black so it looks decent if someone looks underneath of it. And I'll be more or less done with this. I won't install the speakers until I start putting the car together. Well, I'm done. I've been using this stuff to hold this stuff in place. And you can see the color of the gray. I kind of like it. I've just placed a speaker grill here for a dramatic effect to show you that although it looks raggedy, I'll come along the other side. Although it looks raggedy, it'll be covered up with a speaker. Here's the other side. By the way, it's boxed up. Getting the speakers out is so much a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna just, like I said, I'm gonna put this in storage until it's ready to go, until it's ready to be utilized. But not too awfully bad. Not too awfully bad. Well, maybe not too awfully bad. I'll pause and turn it over for you. And you can see that, actually, I need to re-clamp that. It keeps coming up. That'll be easy. A little bit of an open space there and there, but you won't see that once it's in the car. And along here, I'm going to glue a couple of LED strips so that when you hit the interior light, they light up as well. Like I did with the headliner. Getting the hiccups. Yeah, so this took me a while. Quite a while. These nuts are doing very well. Like I said, I Gorilla Glued them from the interior so they don't go anywhere. This one, that's all right. Some of this glue is still tacky because I literally just finished it. On the back, I've got the sound deadening stuff. Again, I didn't want raw bare metal out there as an echo potential, so there we go with that. I don't know how much this is going to actually do for cutting down on echoes. I'm sure the top definitely will be, but I want to show you this. A roll of this from Walmart, and it's the microfiber cloths I use for waxing and so forth. Got to do dishes. And I've got a couple layers of that between the vinyl and the Parcel shelf itself. I didn't intend to do that, but I kind of needed to because when I started to glue the stuff on first, I saw the honeycomb pattern through it. I didn't want that, so I needed a batten of some sort, and I got 2 layers of it there. 3, one of the 2. But I'll glue down again with that headliner. It's going to go nowhere, and I'm pretty much done. I will pause and show this to you in the garage. And that's how it looks. I've also got a bracket that I made, which will go like that. And you'll see the backup light, the rear light. I know that you're going to say that the plane of the window will interrupt this or have an impact on that. So I'm not going to install it yet. It's aluminum, so it's awfully soft. Sturdy, but it's soft, so I can move it and shape it and so forth as I need to. I kind of wish that I'd put that on there. Maybe I don't. I was going to say, I kind of wish I'd put that on there before I'd put the vinyl on, but I can cover that up or just leave it as is, quite honestly. Doesn't look too bad. Once I rivet it all together, I can always paint the rivets as well, so that's probably what I'll do. So that's it. I'm going to post this, call it a night, and let this sit for a while. Let all the glue clear. God dang it. Let all the glue cure. There we go. And that's that. And then I've got to get back into the headliner, get that thing looking nicer.